First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McCullough. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brewer. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCullough. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brewer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. McCullough. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down, it's Walters. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe. Down to the 47-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Off the play fake. McCullough. He finds his man complete. That's Brewer. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. McCullough. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCullough. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. McCullough. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down now, it's Walters. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, McCullough. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Wilson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. On second down, it's Walters, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do so.
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 77 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down. McCullough. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw on second down, McCullough. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. McCullough. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. McCullough. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down at 5. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Alexander Mattison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alexander Madison with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's the tight end Hurst with it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. A very quick pass to Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this taken at about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. And the catch made by Walters. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled it for just a short gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, McCollum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, McCollum. And that'll be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, McCollum. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. That's caught out wide by Cooks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw on second down. McCullough will get this one underneath to Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Wilson wants to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.